You're having sex with a transformer at that size and that intimacy and like intricacy of the parts.
I have to sit through 20 minutes of deeply erotic Transformers media at the top of the episode.
Trust me, Hot Rod, I know stupid. And this is definitely stupid.
Gotta get a little clapper, a little
I know, we need to
two-cell toys.
Get the, two-cell toys, episode 4.
Girl, we could get the new Tarn figure and then just, break them apart and then just, every episode.
What is it?
There's a new Tarn model kit. I think it's by...
Is it a clapboard? That would be a great Transformer.
No, I'm saying turn him into a clapboard.
Oh,
Nobody likes him.
Originally?
He's one of the big bads in that later.
Oh, okay.
He's I forget his deal. He went to prison and
For sure.
Yeah, he got emperora'd. I remember the name.
I'm about to do what you hope we don't do on this episode. Is there horny content of him online?
Oh yeah. His whole thing. He's a criminal, and he's a bad guy, and he kills people, and likes to take them apart and talk to them and do his evil little monologues to their bodies.
Take them apart and talk to them? Yeah, I get it.
Because he got taken apart, and now he's like, I love taking people apart.
What's the Transformer with the highest kill count across?
Oh, girl. All of it?
Across all of it. If somebody says, who's the most murderous?
Been killed the most or has killed the most?
Has killed the most. Because then I want to know the other one now that you say that, but has killed the most.
I want to say
and it's
Unicron,
fun if it's, I was going to say Unicron, if it's somebody
yeah.
that's a cosmic whatever. Because in Marvel it would be Thanos, right? He killed half the universe successfully. So it's okay.
I'm just guessing. There's probably
stats.
It's probably some fucking niche motherfucker that I don't know. It's going to be oh yeah,
there's going to be somebody in the comments.
Gaiatron 5. And I'm going to be okay. But just off the dome, it's Unicron because he eats the planets and there's so many people on those planets.
Well, I take that back then. Yeah, I guess Galactus probably holds a similar... Well, but no, because Galactus hasn't eaten half of the planets in the world, in the universe. So he doesn't even have that. So yeah, it's Thanos and Unicron. I was going to ask you about Unicron because, and then this relates to Galactus. I saw a TikTok or an Instagram reel or something, which I did not know this existed, but HasLab made a Unicron. Have you seen this?
Ooh, which one? Like a big one? Or
When I say a big one, if I show you a picture of it, you will not be able to fathom how large this thing is. It is. I think it's 4 feet tall. It is astonishingly large, and it fully transforms into a planet and then into a guy.
I need him.
Yeah, I saw a time lapse. This will put it in context. I saw a time lapse of someone transforming him. That's the kind of and it was posing and transforming my Unicron, and it's as tall as a bookshelf, and you're how is that? So this really puts, because we talked about the HasLab Galactus that's this tall. Mm-hmm. This is our stretch goal for the pod. I think someday
Galactus
our set
and
can have Galactus Unicron. Beautiful.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have just Unicron with his arm around me.
Perfect.
Toddler size, just hanging out with you.
That's the dream. I have no idea how expensive it is. I didn't even try to look because I was I'm not gonna.
They're the same character too. Just
they're doing the same thing functionally in their universe. But I was so shocked I had not heard of it because it's gotta be. It has to be the largest commercially available action figure of any kind. I've never seen something that large. If you know in the comments, let us know. Huh?
Fully transformable?
Fully transformable. Goes from a planet to a guy.
That's
and it's
sex.
It's an unbelievable amount of work.
You're having sex with a transformer at that size and that intimacy and intricacy of the parts. That's sex. That's that's why I got so scared to build him for so long, and he's this big. I'm we're
misgendering him now?
Oh, my bad. So she came.
Oh, I bet.
No. Shut up. Sorry.
The fear of... This is something that you've talked at length about. The fear of consuming Transformers media, the fear of building a model kit just because it will be so stimulating
sexual,
an experience.
Yeah.
It's so borderline or over the borderline of erotic.
Right now. Yeah, no. Because I was so scared years and years. I'm I can't buy her because she's going to come to my house and then I have to put her together and that's sex. And she's a toy, so she can't really consent to that and that feels wrong of me. And then we built her together.
It's called a sex toy. That's okay.
beat it
God.
up. Sorry, that was so disgusting.
And that's what they tune in for. This is what the fans are here to see. They go, okay, I would like to hear them talk about indie comics or about the toys or whatever. I have to sit through 20 minutes of deeply erotic Transformers media at the top of the episode.
I haven't seen
you
it
know
in like
how
2
hard it is to
weeks,
come up
so
with
this is-
thumbnails for these videos when all I can do now is just censor and blur an image of a Transformer and be like, NSFW question mark? That's all we have.
Oh my god, and Robert Kirkman takes all my money.
Exactly.
And Robert Kirkman steals all my money from me. He goes at the Game Awards and he says, "Hi, Mishka Wolf, hi, you specifically. I'm taking all your money." Ooh. I'm taking
Do you want me to
all your
bleep the
money.
name?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so the Game Awards,
Game
which Robert
Awards.
Kirkman attended to promote any
Video.
number of
He
horrible...
called in.
He wasn't even there live?
It was a
I didn't
pre-
watch, so I didn't... He FaceTimed in?
Basically, he zoomed in. He was on that Microsoft Teams with the guy that's in all those things. The guy that voices the new guy in the show.
For
and
sure.
he's in...
The guy who does the guy...
Let me live,
In a
girl.
Robert Kirkman show, they're all men, so it's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
He
the
loves those
guy
men.
from the dude who does the stuff
Those
with the men.
big men.
So true.
It's the guy from Parks and Rec, and he's also in not Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's the crazy boyfriend.
I haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I don't know.
Shit, he's also in The Good Place. It's the
I
guy.
have seen that.
And he's lovely. He's a very lovely actor. He's a comedic actor, and he's always like the big crazy guy.
Ted Danson?
Probably, I don't know.
No, Ted Danson is in The Good Place. He's Michael. He's like
Oh,
the
not
angel.
him. Oh God, he's gorgeous. By the way,
Stunning.
Like,
you know,
yes,
you
just
ready?
full
I'm
head of
sorry.
hair.
I have to break the illusion. It's a hairpiece.
Oh, that's fine.
He's worn a hairpiece since like
That's
the
okay.
70s. Okay.
Yeah, it looks
I
great on him.
You said great head of hair, and I was worried that it was like.
I
that-
don't care if it's real or not. He pulls it off. It's
So
about
true.
the illusion.
What am I doing here
Yeah.
saying that the way he performs his gender is fake?
He
I
could
don't
wear.
have these. You know?
I don't have.
Yeah, it's all fake. So
Yeah, sorry.
sorry, dear
am-
reader. If you really thought
Yeah, I mean,
Ted Danson is stunning.
yes. I was about to talk about my penis, so this is a good seg. Sorry. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. I'm not thinking
There's
before
an
I
aspect
speak.
to this which is like catching up and as like friends and also being like, and let's like entertain on these specific topics that blurs into something that is so intense and bizarre.
Unhinged, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if I would ever have these conversations if I was doing like a real like entertainment first, like top-notch professional
head
show.
hurts.
And I don't know if I would have these conversations if it was just like pure unadulterated friendship.
I love this show.
So-
I love doing this show.
The Game Awards,
the Game
Robert Kirkman,
Awards.
he zooms in.
He's on
what
that
was the
Microsoft
content
Teams.
of such Zoom?
He was, I don't know, he was just like, watch my show, and that was kind of it. And it was the funny guy that always plays the big crazy characters. And he's like, oh my God, my character, I'm the new guy.
I'm
and
trying to think who that
like,
is.
yeah.
It's not J.K. Simmons. Is it Lee Pace?
No, he's like a younger guy, I want to say.
Oh,
He,
he's playing Conquest, right?
yeah, the new guy in the new show. He
Jeffrey
has the
Dean
shitty
Morgan?
little, I don't know his
It's
name.
the guy that played Negan in The Walking Dead, I think.
What?
I've never seen The Walking Dead, but I think
I'm
it's the same
cheating.
guy. Yeah, look it up. Yeah.
I'm cheating. He's,
It's somebody from The Walking Dead. I think, I would assume, because I know that that's who is like the big casting news for Invincible, which I don't watch because I'm bored by it. Because also, like,
actor who
read the book.
plays, what's the robot girlfriend?
The robot in Invincible?
No, it was A Good Place. Oh my God, what's her name?
Oh, Jane?
It's a character's name.
her name?
What
Is it
is?
Jane?
What
Is
the fuck is her name? I want to say it's a J name, dude.
It's like Jan or Jane or...
Oh, Janet.
Janet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Janet, boyfriend, Good Place.
Wait. You're talking about Jason?
Yes.
Oh.
Jason the boy.
He's in Invincible?
Yeah. Isn't it this guy that's voicing him?
Hang
I
on,
don't know
let's-
how to pronounce his
hang
last
on.
name.
Hang on. Back up. Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Isn't it that guy?
This is crazy because this is funny. This is why we're having trouble with the name. I know who you're talking about. The actor is named Jason Mantzoukas.
Yes.
He's been in a million shows.
Yes.
I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
The character
Lovely
name of the other guy in The Good Place, who's one of the three main characters, is Jason. It's his character name. So the whole time you're talking, I'm thinking, is that
yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's Jason, but it's the actor named Jason who plays a different guy. Jason
My
Mantzoukas,
bad.
he is amazing. He is a
Yeah.
great sitcom actor.
I
He
could
also
be
has a
wrong.
podcast.
Isn't he? He is?
Yeah, he has a
I feel
podcast
like
with a couple people. They did a bunch of Megalopolis stuff when that came out. It's called How Did This Get Made, and it's a bad movie podcast about like bad movies. It's a great show. Highly recommend. I think they were here. I think they did a tour show in Seattle a couple months ago. I didn't go, but
I would go and see.
I know
that.
it's cool because they'll do like a. I don't think they screen the movie, but it's like if you watch the movie then go see them live, they'll talk about it. Ooh. And yeah, it's a great show. I like it.
They should do that at SIF. Hi, Jason. You should do that at SIF.
We can't dox the actual management of a theater here.
That's fine. Just, I don't know, SIF the theater. Get in contact with them. They have
the theater and also first name, last name, address, IP address.
It's public information. They have like the little the what's it called? The Stitch, this like the movie Stitch nights. I'm so good at talking about things. So you sit down in the little theater at the SIF Film Center.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful and lovely and gorgeous. And you sit down and they like pause the movie every 5 minutes to discuss what's happening and like the production history behind it. And I think it's cunty.
That
it's
sounds
like
really cool. I know so many people who if I explain that to them, they'd be like, that's cool. Do they give you a gun? Do they allow you to take a cyanide pill after the second time they pause the movie?
Girl, it's like a 4 to 8 hour experience every time. It's the whole day.
That is called insufferable boyfriend boot camp.
I'm the insufferable boyfriend. Girl.
You go here and they go, and this is what you do. You sit with your partner, you watch a movie. Every 5 minutes you pause, you go, do you even know what's happening? Do you even know the history of this?
That's me. They're like, whenever I flirt with a boy and he watches a movie with me.
You want to watch a movie? Where I pause it every couple minutes and explain what's happening on screen and the history and the production?
Netflix and chill. We're watching
Netflix and chill, but it's just you pausing and being like, that shot?
Literally me. Literally, I have and will do it again. I have done it before and I will do it again. I watched The Castle for Christmas recently with the lady that's in all the movies and the guy from Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Carrie Ellis.
Ellis.
Okay.
Ellis.
And
we should briefly talk about that in a minute, but keep
Oh.
going. No.
Okay.
Sad, but go ahead.
Did he die?
No. Oh. Did you not hear what happened?
No.
Okay, so this will come out like a month later. Oh. This is going to absolutely tank
the
energy of this show.
Oh, God.
Rob Reiner died, and his wife. They were murdered.
So I heard about that yesterday, and I don't know who that is.
Director of When Harry Met Sally, director of The Princess Bride.
Damn.
Just notable comedy legend. Also, his dad, Carl Reiner, created The Dick Van Dyke Show, basically invented the sitcom.
Damn.
And Rob has been, probably the greatest example of a Nepo baby ever because he has gone on to create, to far surpass his father's legacy and create some of the most, iconic comedies ever. Also made Spinal Tap, also made... there is one more that...
Very accomplished director, though.
Very accomplished, very tragic homicide.
Jesus Christ.
At the time we're recording this happened over the weekend, but you brought up Carrie Ellis, which made me think of Princess Bride, which made me be like, oh my God, whatever. So, crazy. Really, really horrible.
That's great. Well, my bad.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about the shitty,
they know
Netflix
who did
rom-com.
It, but
okay.
It was their son. Yeah, so... Insane story, but you just said Princess Bride, and I was like, "Oh, that's entertainment news," and now it's like, and now we're not laughing, kicking back in the same way.
That's okay. There's Evil Italians in A Castle for Christmas with Carrie. What's it? How do you say it? Yes, Elvis.
I think.
Yeah, there's Evil Italians, and I thought they were gonna be evil and take over the whole movie.
That's just all Italians.
I can't attest to that. I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. I don't want to anger the Italians. There's a lot of them in New York.
Come at me.
New York.
I don't think our viewership is predominantly in New York. Yeah, I like that fucking show.
The
fucking transsexuals, they get on and they talk about the Transformers.
See, I don't want to fuck with the New Yorkers. They would beat me down.
Well, I guess I have not been to New York since coming out, but I used to live there, and my experience is that nobody people are nice. I don't think we'd have to prove ourselves.
They're confrontational in a way that Seattleites are not.
Yes, what my thing is that New Yorkers all sound mean, but they're the nicest people ever. Whereas many other cities, especially Seattle, it's people sound nice and they are just evil.
Reading.
Every interaction is girl, what can I get from you? I don't want to keep you at a distance.
They got a master's to be a librarian so they can read you every day of their life. And all they did was live here for more than 6 years.
It's a cold culture, sadly. But it's so bad that sometimes somebody will genuinely chit chat. A cashier the other day at Sephora was talking to me about stuff, and I had realized that I had acclimated so much that I was starting to bristle at the chit chat, And I was like, what is wrong with me?
Yeah.
This is what I like.
Yeah.
But it starts to get where you're like, oh, we don't really do that. And it like gets through. And it's like, what is wrong with me?
Girl, literally on my way here, I was like, damn, I haven't been outside in like 2 weeks because I've just been like locked in on college shit, my one class, but whatever. You get the idea.
I mean,
like locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
Just did not leave the house. On my way here, I was like, holy shit, I have to be like a normal human again.
Yep.
And like talk to people and like the conviviality. Because I love talking to strangers.
Yeah.
I love doing it. But also I'm just an awkward autistic piece of shit.
Not a piece of shit. Can't disagree with the other ones. No, you have to like, this is a city where you have to actively engage that part of your brain. And it is hard to do. Because there's a feedback loop.
No one wants to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. No
I have
one
had
wants
times
to.
where I kind of make some remark to somebody in public just about a shared experience we're having. You know, the bus is late or whatever. And people just look away. And it's like, well, okay, sorry. Like
you
I
just,
will
like,
say, though,
yeah.
there's an extent to which in some parts of the city, I think it is warranted and I understand it because it isn't always safe.
Girl, Capitol Hill.
Right.
They
there are
hate
parts
your
of
pussy
that.
there.
If we have like Seattle fans, they're gonna rip us to pieces. Be like, I lived in Capitol for 20 years. Like,
Girl,
you people
I lived there half my life. Post the fuck up. People in Capitol Hill are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
I love it there.
Yeah.
I love that neighborhood. I've lived there almost my entire life.
Yeah.
They hate you there.
Yeah.
You walk down the street and they're like gazing at you up and down. Like what? Like
I think that there's
Girl.
a defensive nature to it because like it's not the safest city for like being. I don't know. I always say that the reason it doesn't feel safe is because there aren't enough people out. So when you're like when I'm out in Cap Hill or sometimes in downtown or wherever, I'm like, okay, if there's me and there's like 5 people at the end of the sidewalk, I have to think about the fact that like if those people had ill intent and wanted to hassle me and whatever, there are not enough people around to dissuade them of that. Where they would be like, well, people are going to see us. They could just be creepy and there's no consequence because there's hardly anybody down here.
the thing that I get all like uppity about is that I'm crazy and I'm 5 foot flat and do not at all look intimidating at any given point in the day. However, I feel fine walking home by myself like 9 times out of 10, even if it's like pissing down rain, bad part of town. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can handle myself. I've lived in the city long enough. I know what to do. I just walk in the street if you have to. There's so many times I've done that. Like busy ass road and I'm just like, okay, people are being shitty on the sidewalk. I'm going to walk in the road. You're going to follow me there? I'm crazy.
It's a very weird thing because I have had like, I've had this reconciliation with myself. Podcast about Transformers, by the way. I have had this very odd reckoning with myself where because when I'm wearing like a bunch of clothes, I'm just like, obviously I look like a man. So then it's like I have this like...
who?
No, but I mean that in like a... It is an odd thing because it adds a perceived level of safety because like people are more likely to harass a woman walking down the street. So then it's like I have this internal conflict where I go, do I just like adjust my posture back to how I used to be and like put my shoulders up a little bit and kind of, you know, and make them and like project, like act differently in order to be safe. But then it's like, but I don't really want to do that. Because of like, the point is that I get all fucking gay looking to go out so that people perceive me a certain way.
Yeah.
But also someone who may have ill intent, I don't really give a shit if they think I'm trans.
Yeah.
I just think you should know that I'll kill you.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm serious. Like, so all of that resolved is that
very
like.
violent episode today so far.
Very
We're
violent.
like, fuck with us, we'll fucking kill you. We're
20 minutes later, we're like, and then the blockies figures I snap them together, they make a little guy.
Yay! Yeah, no, for real.
I don't know, a huge tangent, but it is that. It is like, it is hard to perform the way you want to be perceived when that can conflict with a feeling of safety. And there are many other cities where I have not felt like that. Last time I was in LA, I was like, oh, there's like enough people around that no one gives a shit what I do. So I don't have to think like that. I don't have to be like, I have to make myself appear this way or that way to be safe. It's just like, I just walk around. I can handle myself if something happens and we're good. Yeah.
My thing with Seattle that I was kind of getting to earlier is that there's, for me, in my eyes, there's usually enough people around and I trust most people I see on the street.
Yeah.
Even if they're like having a little moment, it's like, you're having your moment. You're not going to bother me and
if
I'm
I
not
don't
going to bother
engage with you, there's not going to be any. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the thing that I've run into before is that things will happen and then people just stare and watch.
Right.
Pull out their phone. Yeah. Girl, death.
Yeah,
death
I mean, that's basically
like
as
electric
evil as it can
chair.
Get. Yeah.
It is not your entertainment.
Absolutely.
We are humans.
That stuff
we are
is
5 feet apart.
like
you got to do something, girl.
I can't imagine being around something that's like tense or scary or like something going on and being like, oh my God, the TikTok views I'm about to get. what the hell is wrong with you? Either get the hell out of there, or if you have a concern, like step in if you feel like you can be a positive force.
Yeah. I get
almost
the
never
freeze.
the second option, but like, just like stick to.
I get like freezing up in a tense scenario, but when it's like 15 people on the same block just watching, it's like, girl, fucking help me. Do something.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's so crazy because that's the norm. I feel like in Seattle for like weird tense scenarios. This is a weird tangent we're going on the podcast, but it's okay. Yeah, like there's that, but also there was the one time I was on the bus and I had my cane with me because sometimes I have to walk with a cane to the viewers. And like wearing a mask, and then some lady sits by me. Just starts like COVID coughing. Like just so crazy on a crowded ass bus. And she like, there's so many seats available and she went right to the little handicap spot, sat down next to me, just started coughing, hacking. And then a guy, I didn't realize because I like got up and moved away and just stood for the rest of the bus ride. Yeah. A guy started cussing her out. He was like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? And like just red
oh my
was
God.
Like, what the fuck do you think in your right mind it's okay to do this? That person had to get up and they're standing because of you. What are you gonna do? And I didn't fully realize until I got off the bus.
Right, and then you're like, oh, that was about me.
Yeah. I was like, damn, there's another cripple on here. Like I just fully didn't realize. In that moment, like shout outs to whoever that was because like forever since then, I'm like, there are good people in Seattle. Yeah. And there are people who do care. It's just kind of like having the confidence and courage to be like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch?
Yeah, there's an individuality that leads to like isolation, but when it gets cracked, when people break through it, it is usually a positive experience. I feel like. Yeah.
Also, it's kind of like when you skate on the ice and the ice cracks in Seattle, especially Seattle freeze. But like it feels that way where when the second one person does something or speaks up, it becomes a wave of people that are like, oh yeah, I should be a human person too.
Yep.
That's
one
wrong.
time I was on a bus from like Fremont to University District, the most packed bus I've ever been on in my life. Like hands up, holding the bar and like pushing your whole body.
My favorite.
Like just whatever. And there was like a moment in that where I made some joke to somebody that I was on the bus with. And then, like, somebody, because we're all so close, like, heard the joke and was like, and that's... And it became, like, a conversation. We were joking about the fact that we were so crammed into this bus. And it was, like, it stands out because it never happens. But when it does, you're like, oh, yeah, like, hell yeah. We were having a shitty time, and we made light of it. And then we all, spilled out of the bus once we got to the stop. And, like, that stuff is fun when it happens. I feel like there are other cities where that happens so frequently that it's nice. It feels automatic. New York is one of those, for sure.
I was about to say New York.
New York is the place for that, where, like... Anywhere you are, people will talk to you, and you're just out and about, and it's really nice because it feels safer. It feels like okay, I can tell.
It's a community.
Yes, I can tell this person has like at least both of our self-interest at heart, if not selflessness, because they're willing to like be self-effacing. They're willing to be like embarrassed by something that happens or talk about something. That's great. So.
Yeah, and here, if you get embarrassed by anything that you do, social suicide.
Yeah,
you are an outcast immediately. It's
Which,
so crazy.
To make it about the topic of our podcast again, is one of the reasons that the Comic-Con here is so interesting to me.
Oh my God, all the nerds that are too scared to talk to each other? It's so sad.
I have had this experience. So I've been to Comic-Cons all over the country, and people who watch this channel and have watched this podcast are going to be like, shut the fuck up. We get it. You've been to 30 Comic-Cons. I know. But I am illustrating a specific point about this. I'm sorry that I always bring this up. It's the only interesting thing about me.
Not true.
I have been to Comic-Cons in all the major U.S. cities multiple times over. The cultures of them.
That's
big,
so cool.
small cons, all whatever.
Yeah.
This is the only city where people are like interested in not talking to anyone at Comic-Con.
Don't talk to me.
Even in like... I've been to like hotel lobbies in Massachusetts where like 100 people are there for this Comic-Con. Everybody at that con, it's like you make 10 best friends waiting in line for something. Like everyone's talking. Everyone's like, I love this shit so much. Let's talk about it. Here at the Seattle Comic-Con, I wanted last year to like, I was like, I have a YouTube channel. Like I would love to talk to people about who are content creators. I'd love to whatever. You just cannot get through to people. And I felt so awkward because I was like so used to it.
It is so crazy to me that anyone freezes up around you, by the way, because you are such a like social, warm light that is so easy to talk to.
But it is
so
shows,
odd. But
like, it is so odd. Even I think because of the culture of how it is here, even booth owners and creatives were a little bit more cagey. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, if you talk to me, I will give you a bunch of money. Like,
I know booth owners, it's a long fucking day, like, or vendors and all
doubt it.
that.
I
it's
have
a long day. It's a lot of people. But girl, I'm trying to just talk and buy something. I'm just trying to be like, hey, how's your day going? Like, and they're like, girl,
I know.
every single one, like, oh my God. I talked to the Gwent guy at PAX, loved him.
Yeah.
It was like the Gwent guy and the suicide prevention guy were the nicest people I talked to the entire
Well,
fucking
to be fair,
day.
the suicide prevention guy has to.
But he was so socially awkward and shy, but he was so sweet. Because I went to
fun.
PAX with no money. So I was just like going around talking to vendors and like taking little business cards. So I'm like, I'll give you business when I can, because I love to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry, I have nothing to donate, but like, I just, like, how's your day going?
Yeah.
And he just like...
Imagine that guy. Imagine that guy leans across the desk and goes, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, there's a phone number you can call, you see.
You look down at the table quick.
But yeah, he was very lovely. And there was other people at PAX that were very lovely, but it's very strange when you just want to make a connection about something like a common interest.
Yeah,
which is
I know.
such an
It's
easy
odd.
access point.
It's so easy because I mean, I guess I have this from experience. Over the weekend, I was at the punk rock flea market in Capitol Hill,
nice,
which is very cool. It was fun, but it was really, really packed, so it was hard to like soak it in because it's like you're shoulder to shoulder. But I bought some comics from a guy at a booth because he had like one bin of comics, and I found some stuff I had been looking for forever. I thought, oh, this is so cool.
Ooh, hell yeah.
We start chit chatting. And it was like, oh yeah, like I forget people, like when you have a shared interest and you can break through the barrier of awkwardness. We chatted for like 20 minutes. It was awesome. But it was like, that's weird because like, shouldn't we all be doing that in this whole place? And people kind of aren't. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a little odd.
It's so
I don't get it, but it's a culture difference from city to city. But hopefully we will do that at Comic-Con in March.
I would love.
We'll break through. What I'd love to do is try to do an episode like in or around the space. Like if we can do like we have stuff to record or whatever, and in like the lobby we can do like, you know, come answer a question about comics or whatever, like something like that. That would be a really fun episode. I think we could pull that off.
That would
but
be so much fun.
We'll see.
All the Transformers faggots running up to me.
Oh yeah, I mean, we
so
deck
happy.
ourselves out in Transformers gear and do like come talk about Transformers. Like people eat that shit up.
I hope so. There's there's so much new stuff.
Because again, that's a good example of we would be removing the barrier of like I have to strike up conversation where it's like there's an invitation. There's a like come talk to us. Yeah. And then we're good. So I think that could be cool. We could get some new viewership from that, hopefully.
That reminds me, actually, PAX wasn't so bad that I'm painting it. I wore a funny T-shirt.
Nice.
It's my shirt, my shirt that I cut up that says "I survived the 1998 bombing of Raccoon City." I think I've mentioned it before on the podcast. And there was a group of Resident Evil cosplayers. I literally just remembered this. And the Leon said, "I did it first," and then everyone else went, "Oh!" like on the escalator going down. It was so sweet and so funny.
That's so cool.
And like any man above the age of 30 was like, "I love your shirt."
Yeah, that really is the hookup. It's the one thing that has worked for me consistently at Comic-Cons, and I have not been to one since being out, so I'm curious how this will change. But
make it super cunty.
Playing to the older people always works.
Yes.
Like one of my big things is that I always try to get, when I get comic shirts, which is what I'll wear to cons, I always look for stuff that's like old issues. Like I'm not interested in anything that looks new. I want it to look like an old vintage because that always works for people to be like, yo, like love that shirt. I remember when that came out. And then we're talking and it's like perfect. Like we're good. If you wear some shit from 2005, nobody's talking to you. There's no like 50-year-old guy at a booth who's going to be, well, Transformers has its own. I'm talking like Marvel DC, comics, right? Like that stuff just doesn't work. Like people will see it and be like, I don't care. You know, I hate to say it, but like you wear a Miles Morales shirt, it's like no one's going to strike up conversation. Like
really?
He's great. He's a very cool character, but also there aren't like comic fans that are going to like that. Maybe Spider-Verse has got its own deal. I don't know about that.
Spider-Verse very much has its own deal. It's very strange because I still haven't seen the second Spider-Verse movie.
Gotta
but
see it. At this point, wait till the third one comes out.
I know, for real.
In like 2039.
Yeah, for real. But I loved Miles Morales. He was my favorite like Marvel character, period, before those movies were even like announced.
Damn. Okay.
So when that movie came out, it was insane for me. I'm like, it's a Miles Morales movie.
That's crazy.
I went in pretty blind, if I'm remembering right, or like I saw 30 seconds of the trailer and I was like, okay, I'm watching it. Went to the theater with my partner at the time, I think, and we watched it. It was
hell
so
yeah.
cunty. So
Damn.
cunty.
It's so good. I mean, it is the best Spider-Man movies ever made by
One of the
such
best
a wide
movies
margin.
ever made.
Yeah.
It's like so good.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And now they're making. Hopefully, they'll release the third one eventually at some point. We have no proof that it exists. I was a Spider-Man 2099 fan my whole life before anybody else was. So the second movie, I was like, I cannot believe that. So
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
I have the action figure. It's up on my shelf. Hate that piece of shit.
Oh.
That action figure is like the worst action figure
Is
ever
it
made. It has like
Arrivals?
2 points of articulation. The proportions are so. It's on the end on the second shelf.
Oh.
The articulation is so bad. It has
Damn.
like one alternate hand.
little
It's
waist.
just shitty.
Slight,
But they announced a
tiny
new one, and I have that
waist.
pre-ordered. So
Sorry.
they have a new figure of that character that is coming in the mail in like January or February. So we'll see. But okay, Game Awards we sort of loosely touched on. But I don't know what more there was that was that notable. How did you feel about the major winners in the major categories? All right, lock in.
I would say that of all the winners of all the categories, I very much took a expedition to the obscure of Claire 33, and by that I mean there was no other winners except for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Girl, did you know about this?
No.
I watched this
2
shit
games
live.
swept every category?
No, it was 1 game.
Whoa.
The title is Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Interesting.
It is the debut game from an indie studio that's French.
Okay.
And it's apparently very lovely, and it came out earlier this year, if I'm remembering right. And, like, it's a very good RPG, it seems like. I honestly didn't hear about it until the nominees for the Game Awards.
Okay.
It won almost every single category.
Oh
And
my
it
God.
won every major category.
Oh my God.
It was nominated for fucking everything. It could be, like, best feat in a video game. And the winner is Expedition 33. Like, it was crazy. And, like, much love to them. The developers seem very lovely. I actually loved all their speeches. I was very moved by it.
Interesting.
But, girl, the Game Awards are always campy, corny, shitty, horrible. And the guy, oh my God, what's his name? The host, the main guy, that puts on the show. He wrote, like, a self-insert script where he fucks Miss Piggy, and then he has banter on stage with Miss Piggy about her cracking her.
Okay.
And no, it's not good. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm back on board.
No, it was
that is wild.
They wrote her out of character. I don't give a shit about her having sex.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Jeff.
Oh,
It's
she's
like,
a simp?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Come
and
on.
It's clearly like, oh, Miss Piggy, my mom's sitting right there. It's like, girl.
Yeah, that's out of character.
And right before that, he's like, and my father passed earlier this year, which I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Jeff. But like,
But it's crazy to be like, my dad just died. Who wants to fuck a pig?
like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It was that, and like, I don't know. Dispatch getting snubbed.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask about. 'Cause
insane.
we had talked about Dispatch a little bit, and I didn't check to see the winners of all the categories, but I knew it had been nominated, and I didn't know if it had done well.
I think it was nominated for Best Debut Indie and Best Story or something like that.
Oh, it wasn't up for Game of the Year.
No. Game of the Year was kind of your typical Death Stranding 2.
Yeah.
Expedition
big
33,
stuff.
yeah.
But then this Expedition 33 won that as well.
Just everything.
So what do you think is to blame for that? Is it that fucking good?
So I went on many big rants about this because I don't hate the Game Awards. I actually am very for the Game Awards and think every year it's so close to being like what E3 used to be. Where it's this great event that brings together the community, but it's so driven by like persona culture and streamers and entertainment, and it's trying to be like the Academy, but it's also trying to be E3, but it's also trying to be like a geeky kind of conference sort of thing.
And it needs to pick what the vibe is and like stick to that?
I would say so.
Because I would say video games are at that point in their history where Grammys, Emmys, Academy Awards, like, is what they need as like, it's like, I mean, it's stupid, but it's like borderline like solemn. Like, it's like, let's all come together, let's objectively speak about the highest quality art produced in this art form, and then rather than like, it's like a hype moment thing where Keanu Reeves comes on stage and like...
See, I kind of like the hype moments, but also it's very forced, and they're all like reading really badly written jokes from a teleprompter, and it's delivered like extremely flatly because it's all streamers that are like presenting.
Right. Okay.
They got Jeffrey Wright to present, which was cool,
Love
and his
Jeffrey
son.
Wright.
Yeah, it was cool. He was in Dispatch.
That's
why they were presenting.
That makes sense.
It was really sweet. But yeah, it was very strange. My big two things is that it needs to be more community driven in terms of like how it's presented and like the vibe, I guess. I don't really know how else to explain it right now, but because it's like such a big thing in my brain.
Yeah, sure.
The other thing is they really, 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 and this isn't just for this year, but in general, have the Game of the Year award mean something and have it be so that games can only be nominated for a specific category, meaning Expedition 33 is only contender for Game of the Year. It cannot be contender for, like, I don't know, best debut indie, best anything. Like, just have every category be its own thing, insular thing.
I mean,
I don't want repeat.
Other main award shows do that. The Academy Awards, you can be nominated for multiple categories, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're... Like, sometimes a movie sweeps, but, like, when, like, a Billie Eilish sweeps every major category of the Grammys, it's considered, like, anomalous because most of the time people get nominated across multiple categories and different people win. So wouldn't it be, like, the same with this, where it's, like, it happened this year, but then, like, next year, maybe not?
So I have two arguments against it, and it's because... Number one, I want the Game Awards to mean something and not just be like this huge jag-off fest where it kind of has been or has become, I would feel like. Where it's like, oh, these are all our gamer hype moments and here's all our cool trailers and here's our one celebrity cameo and here's the Muppets. Like, that's cool. That sounds really cool on paper, but once it's like you're watching it, it's like, this is so fucking boring. And it's like a million gotcha ads in between. Or it's like anime girl titties bouncing, which is great. Love that. But like... It doesn't really cohere, and it doesn't feel like a real award at the end of the day, especially when it's like, again, one game sweeping the entire awards. It should be a highlight for what is exceptional and pushing the medium forward. That's my big thing.
That makes sense. And so in order to ensure that it is talking about the cutting edge, you would remove the redundancies so that we can say, what is the cutting edge in this category?
Exactly.
Interesting. And that's why because I guess like with games versus movies, that sort of is the distinction.
Yes.
Movies, it seems, we've had 100 years of them to figure it out. It seems to have, like, a cap on, like, what is occurring. Meaning that, like, a movie can pretty well be defined. But a video game still has a lot of room to change in terms of, like, what it is, how it exists.
It's a very transformative medium. And, like, it's always changing. There's definitely trends, but it's always changing. It can always be, like, I don't know, made so different in a way. Because it's entirely subjective in a way that movies and shows and even comics kind of aren't.
Yeah.
And it's
that makes sense.
It's so interesting.
Huh.
I could talk about this forever.
No, I mean I'm very interested in it because it's a medium with its own like community needs and how those express in a show like this is very interesting.
Petra, I need you to hold my hand because I forgot to tell you. I almost forgot to tell you what else they announced at the Game Awards.
Oh?
Deadpool. Arrivals. Trailer. I couldn't stop thinking about you because I was like, if Petra was here and she was watching this with me, she would be like punching the wall right now. It was really bad.
Announced for Rivals?
Yeah. It was like the Thor the squirrel or whatever, and like there was Devil Dinosaur was in the trailer too, which I was excited about.
That's cool. If they put Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur in there, awesome.
Cunt.
Deadpool, not so much.
His ass was there for a second. Yeah. Yeah,
I had a moment of weakness over the weekend at the punk rock flea market because they had a very cheap, I mean, it's old by modern standards, the retro card Deadpool action figure. Somebody had it for $20, and I almost bought it because I was like, just for like posterity, like I might as well. And then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What am I doing? Why am I even holding this?
Put them in a shame jar. I could get my best friend over to put them in like not that kind of jar. Like
tell me to put a little figurine in a jar. I am drawing a conclusion.
Like a jar of shame where he like gets cursed. Like you know how those the this is gonna sound really bad on the show, so cut this out. The Latina witches, I forget, and they have like the curse jars, and they like shit and piss and like put dog hair in it and stuff, and it like curses them forever, and it works.
You want me to do that so to cool. That Deadpool action figure? So that what? Deadpool the character or Ryan Reynolds the person gets cursed? Interesting. I think Ryan Reynolds is already on a trajectory of failure, and we don't have to wait very long for him to be. Not even that. I think his PR is just really bad.
Yeah.
And then when he's inevitably in the next shitty Avengers movie, it'll be perfect. People will be like, and then he's not funny anymore. It's like, yeah, you're catching on. He wasn't funny to begin with. I will tell you this. There is one piece of good Deadpool media. It is the first 10 minutes of the first Deadpool movie. And that is exactly as long as the funny lasts. And then it is no longer.
I really like that Domino was there. I liked it.
No, I don't even hate those movies. I agree with you. I don't even hate the Deadpool movies. I hate him so specifically that I'm willing to watch and enjoy his movies despite him being the worst part because the other characters. I'm never going to get another movie where Cable is played by Josh Brolin and he's fucking awesome.
That shit was so cunty.
So it's like I will accept it. Deadpool and Wolverine, love that movie. Do you know why I like that movie? Fantastic Four appearances. Jennifer Garner Elektra.
Damn.
Blade. Wesley Snipes. Channing Tatum Gambit. That's why the movie was good.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
Yeah, that's why the movie's good. And then you just
even seen it.
to get to that fun stuff, you have to suffer watching him be Deadpool the whole time, and it's like
Hugh Jackman, girl.
Hugh Jackman's crazy because in that there's like a screenshot of that movie where he's like whatever clawing something whatever, and he's just shredded. He looks like a piece of beef jerky.
He's shredded.
He's
no,
like
I want him
jacked.
to be like big and fat.
That's what I was gonna say when I saw a side by side of him in Deadpool and Wolverine, and then him in the first X-Men, when he was still, and he was like whatever, and at the time that was like, wow, he's like in like God mode, and now just because of how like horribly they make people look for movies, he looks so different now, and it's like terrifying.
I need something to hold on to when I'm hitting it from the back. I need that belly.
So true. I mean,
need
that's
that big,
the thing.
fat,
That's the
greedy
horny
belly.
thing about Deadpool and Wolverine is there is like a extended scene where they're like fighting in a car, and they're fighting for so long that like the sun sets, and there's sort of an implication.
Yeah. I've heard.
I think it's very implied.
I've heard.
The comics,
I've heard.
The comics are very clear about
heard.
what Deadpool and Wolverine are into.
You can see what this does to me because I'm like
I just hate
stuttering
Deadpool
and
so
shit.
much. I want him to go away forever. I'm so proud to say I resisted the accidental temptation to buy that action figure. I don't own any comics of his. That's not a single book. You won't find a single book up here on the shelf anywhere, anything Deadpool.
So what gay Marvel ship would you rather see on the big screen?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many.
Top three.
Top three.
Gay or lesbian?
Two canonically single characters, so I wouldn't even be breaking them up. Spider-Man and the Human Torch.
Really?
Duh.
Okay.
And there are going to be some fucking straighties in the comments that are like, why can't two men just be friends
Human
anymore?
Torch is a faggot. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's like capital F.
First of all, he's ran through.
See, I agree with you on this one. I agree with you on this one.
They couldn't do that in the books in the 60s because like it was the 60s and they had the comics code and all this stuff. But like even in the 60s, they were like, all he does is light shit on fire and fuck. And so it's like, okay, obviously, yeah.
I just had a visual.
And also, I'm trying specifically to go non-canonical because like DC is like so horny about like gay relationships, so there's a ton of those.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to go like ones that are like not canon, but like could totally happen.
Do you think when you're editing this, you're gonna see the exact moment I came up with this joke?
Oh no.
Do you think with the Human Torch when he has
That actually may be the most depraved thing I have ever heard in my life. Like that has to win an award.
I am to please. I'm here to make
I think
things
what I'm
new
gonna
and
do
fresh and
is I'm gonna bleep that
interesting.
entire sentence so that the viewers have to guess what you could have possibly said that was so.
It wasn't that bad. I don't think it was that bad.
Viewer, it was that bad. I think that yes. The answer is yes.
And he's got that.
The answer is yes. I think there is a. The next gay pair.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my action figures to try to figure this out. Well, I think that Colossus is canonically something. Not
bisexual,
straight.
probably.
Probably
he
bisexual.
Has to be. He has to be.
And that just opens up such a world. Because, like,
Yeah.
Cyclops loves to fuck anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's, like, you can get that. It doesn't even have to be X-Men, right? You can get Colossus and then any other little twink, basically.
Why twink? Why not bear for bear?
It could be that too. I'm just thinking, like, there are so few characters that fit the bear archetype that it's harder to think of,
That's
like,
true.
ones
There's
that
no-
aren't in existing relationships too, like the Hulk or the Thing.
There's no big fat hairy men in Marvel because they hate.
Yeah, there's very
the bears.
few. There are very few.
I hate
there
it.
have been Thor arcs where he's kind of a Colossus and Thor.
I would have to be sold on that one. I would
Yeah,
I would need a little.
Thor
nudging.
is a little bit too straight coded, unfortunately. Thor is a little bit too like.
I don't.
I think like he's.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I just feel like
I
that
think
character.
they need to.
Every character in X-Men is gay as fuck.
True.
They,
obviously.
Not a single
And
member of
trans.
the X-Men has not fucked. Yes, exactly. Has not fucked every single other one.
Exactly.
They're
Well.
all. Every one of them, except the ones that are a minor.
Yeah. I was
But
about to
all
say.
the rest of them, all the consenting adults, they've all fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty horny up in the mansion.
Oh yeah.
I like Thor when he's kind of a bad guy, but also I could just be really
How frequently does that happen?
not in Marvel. I just
Yeah.
saying in general.
Oh, you're saying the actual Norse god.
in Thor, or not in Thor, sorry, in God of War Ragnarok or
Yeah.
whatever, and the one before that when he was just big dripping sex piece of shit.
Interesting.
Horny. I would love to see that in Marvel, but that's
I think
never gonna happen.
there's a good case to be made for. I know a lot of the cosmic characters. It's very easy because they're not even on Earth, so they don't really adhere to like Earth conceptions of like Quasar. Super gay.
Who's Quasar?
Exactly. Sort of a successor to Captain Marvel. He's a cosmic guy.
Oh yeah,
Like blonde hair, flies around
Faggot.
space. He's got these
blonde
big
hair.
ass gold bracelets. Like,
Faggot.
yeah, extremely gay. So that's just like
theory.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
that's just. I feel like there's enough of those that like, once you go cosmic, it's like, yeah, we're not even on Earth. Like nothing matters out here.
Ooh, I do love Mantis, Guardians of the Galaxy. She needs to les out immediately.
Oh, yeah. I think that's.
Immediately.
I mean,
Immediately.
immediately.
Ooh, Drax and someone?
I was gonna say Drax. Drax Colossus. There you go. That's your bear for bear, and that's
that would be really cute, actually.
so cute.
They're both just like wrecking shop and psychotic.
They're very,
Love.
very like stoic characters.
That would be so cute.
So cute.
I would
Sounds
be
like
really
somebody's
into
gonna be doing some art in the next couple days, I assume. You can go into the villain category, and then it just explodes because there's not a there are like 5 Iron Man villains, but there's not a single one of them that has ever been heterosexual in any form whatsoever.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You watch The Mandarin, and once you can get past the racial stereotypes,
I was about to
gayest
say.
motherfucker alive.
Yeah.
Like you do not
Yeah.
put 10 rings on and then be like, and I also like women.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought you meant
No.
the
Yeah,
other
no, I
kinds.
was thinking more about like falling in love and like relationships like that, but for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And also Transformers. Transformers have never done anything straight.
No, they really haven't. I was about to like try to actually you, and then I thought about it very
There's not a
briefly, and
single
I'm
one.
like, there's no.
Yep.
It's a homonormative planet, and they're all
Yep.
men. And if you are not a man, you are a trans woman that is
Yep.
a lesbian.
Yep. So true.
Based.
I think that it's pretty
yeah.
easy to assign lesbian to so many women in the Marvel canon specifically. Like
They all deserve to be lesbian. Can I just say that much? They all
So
kind of
true.
like need and deserve to be lesbian.
especially in the X-Men. It's the
especially in the
exact-
X-Men. Jean.
Yeah, I mean,
Jean
come
Grey?
on. Now, to be fair, Jean and Wolverine and Cyclops have a canonical throuple. Like, it's
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
like.
yeah.
It's like
Oh,
basically.
yeah.
It's like a love triangle in most depictions, and sometimes it's more. You know, it's like.
I love it when
So
they
that's
let.
great.
I love it when they let Wolverine fag out a little.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like
yeah.
the dominant, like, joke / real thing about X-Men is that, like, Logan is, like.
He's a little.
Oh, he is
a
extremely
little, yeah.
gay for Cyclops.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah. And so
I
then
just-
it's
I
him
like
and Jean are
looking
in
at him.
competition for Scott.
That's so funny.
the undertone is that.
I thought it was always the other way around, where it was Scott and Wolverine, Logan that were in. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's great. There are so
love
many.
that.
So many. So
Oh, Emma Frost,
Emma
girl,
Frost, same deal.
girl,
Gay as hell.
girl.
I think it's so funny that they always try to make She-Hulk really straight, and she's like Daredevil. He's such a hot man.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah, they fuck all the time in the comics, but it's like
Okay, honestly,
I'm willing to say
kinda love
bye
that.
for her.
Yeah.
Because I think that makes sense because they're both lawyers. They have an intellectual respect for each other. Also, he likes to get stepped on.
Yeah.
So, like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I think for her, it's like Titania and strong women. You know, like other
Ooh.
characters that are like super strong.
I have something to confess to you, though.
Oh.
I do really like a straight romance. I know that.
Yeah, well,
I think I
weren't we
said that
joking
last
about
time.
this?
Yeah,
About like,
it's
where
really,
are all the straight romances? We still have Peter Parker and Mary Jane. We still have
I don't.
fucking.
I
Well,
need
no, the most iconic straight couple of all time is Reed and Sue from the Fantastic Four.
I don't give a shit.
They're
I
a
need
dynasty.
I need some Phantom Thread shenanigans up in anything going
I
on.
have not seen Phantom Thread, so I have no idea what that means.
Girl, that is the most romantic movie, and also
Really?
like the kinkiest movie I've ever fucking seen in my entire
Wow.
life. Phantom Thread and Secretary 2002 are like the most romantic movies I've ever seen in my entire life
Wow.
up to this point.
Damn.
Girl, Girl.
You gotta watch When Harry Met Sally.
I've never seen it too. I love Phantom Thread. Two perverts. That one guy on Letterboxd, his log just said 2 perverts. So true. I think about that so much. 2 perverts. That's all I need.
Oh my god.
The James Spader and his not wife from Crash. His wife that totally does not exist, in my opinion. Romance.
Wait, what?
Romance in Crash.
What do you mean she doesn't exist? Is that part of the plot of the movie? Is it?
No. I have a conspiracy theory.
You're watching every movie as if it were The Sixth Sense, being like, and she was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not the plot of the movie, so.
My Crash conspiracy theory is that James Spader's wife is not real. And that it's actually like his internal psyche.
Oh.
Because she never really interacts with anyone else ever in the entire movie.
Okay.
When she does show up, it's either like they're in the parking lot and she suddenly disappears, or they're having sex and they're having like their deep philosophical David Cronenbergian discussions. And like the entire movie, I was sitting there being like, the twist is that she's going to be not real.
Interesting.
And also they have like extramarital shenanigans. It's so cunty.
Interesting.
But that's my conspiracy theory, is that she's not real. But also, love is love. I love their straight marriage. It is. Woo,
good for them.
Well, good for them.
Hell yeah.
Good for them. Anyway.
Sometimes we just need a couple straight people falling in love. You know, is that so bad?
And sometimes the straight people, lesbians. To me.
Sometimes the straight people, they're gay.
Sometimes a man is a woman, and that
so
woman is a
true.
lesbian.
That's so true.
To me, like Scott and Jean, in my mind,
yes,
that's lesbianism.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. Not the case with the Fantastic Four. Not the case with Reed and Sue.
It should be. It's
It's absolutely not, because he's a bad man.
I know. I don't like Reed, but if he was like, I like putting on the dress and the wig sometimes, and I like being pegged by my wife.
I love the idea that Reed Richards, like, every once in a while, whether in the bedroom or just in the privacy of the home, just stretches and has a big ass rack.
That would be
You
so
just hear that like,
badass.
and then he's just got cans.
Oh
Love.
my god!
Good for him.
That.
It's
Marvel,
very canonical
get
that
on
he
it.
uses his powers in the bedroom to an insane extent. There's a panel of a comic where she's like laying in the bed being like, "Oh my god, that was insane. Your powers are so crazy."
Ew.
That is a canonical Fantastic Four panel.
Ew.
I know. So it implies that he has.
Didn't
any number of
Ant-Man
abilities.
fuck? Didn't he shrink down and fuck that one time?
He can't shrink. He can just stretch.
No, Ant-Man.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Didn't he shrink?
Probably.
In like.
I'm sure that Ant-Man does
High
freako
five
shit.
the
But also,
G-spot, yeah.
Ant-Man is the most straight-coded Marvel character ever.
He gets
you
a
read
pass.
like one Ant-Man
Hank
comic
Pym?
and you're like, that is the... Oh, not Hank. Sorry, I'm thinking Scott Lang.
Oh.
Scott Lang, straightest person alive.
Okay.
Hank Pym, just a degenerate. Probably
Really?
went to Epstein Island.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind
like,
what I said.
He beat his wife.
Oh,
like,
never mind.
Yeah. Hank
Oh,
Pym,
never mind.
he's in that
Never mind.
category.
What
of,
about
like,
this is DC, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold? The
Oh,
original
I mean,
ones?
come
yeah.
on.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
possibly the gayest people who have ever been
Yeah.
created.
I love that they're both like straight and happily married, and they're also like gay as
Yeah,
fuck.
right.
I genuinely love it.
Yeah.
I love that entire situation that's
Oh,
happening.
yeah. That is the
Like,
gayest.
yeah.
I think another example of a straight couple that are lesbians, Vision and the Scarlet Witch.
True.
Because that's, like, come on.
I don't love them.
I
but,
think
like,
that Vision is the number one most likely character to be like, you can use whatever pronouns you want.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Wife guy, but also a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. I don't love Scarlet Witch in the MCU. Probably not a hot take. Not a
'cause
big
she's
fan.
the Scarlet Witch for, like, what we've had is like 10 total minutes of her being the Scarlet Witch.
I just don't like how they write her. I feel
Yeah.
like having Scarlet Witch without Magneto is just like
Yes.
a huge oversight every
and
time.
without Quicksilver, because he's
Yeah.
only been there in the one movie.
Yeah.
It's like, it really, I feel like, undermines a lot of that.
Yeah, her just that the family dynamic is such a big part of her character, and when
Yep.
she's stripped of that, she just kind of becomes Mary Sue. And
Yeah,
there's
and
not
they
a lot
try
there.
to make it that, like, the story they're telling is about her wanting to find family, but I think what makes that compelling in the comics is that it did exist at one point. So she's trying to
Yeah,
recapture something. For WandaVision, the show, and then her appearance in Doctor Strange and stuff like that, it's like she's manufacturing something that she doesn't have a lot of frame of reference for. So you're kind of like, you're less connected to the emotional arc of the character, because you're like, I guess, but you're just doing evil shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't really care.
I would love it if it was compelling in any way.
Yes,
Which
that's
it is
why
in the
Doctor Strange
comics.
2 is so
Yeah.
uncompelling,
haven't
because like
seen it,
she's
yeah.
doing like horrible evil shit, but they're also trying to tell you the whole movie that like, but she's doing it because she wants to be a mom. And I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
There's all these other characters that are parents and they're nice. The
Ooh,
story of the MCU is Iron Man becoming a parent at the end and being like,
Really?
yeah, he's got a daughter in the last movie, and it's like,
Oh, okay.
it's like him being a good person. Like that motivates him to do good. Rather than Scarlet Witch, like she does evil and then you're supposed to be sympathetic. It's like, but I'm not. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Parenthood and good television, let me tell you, Pluto.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished.
Do we want to get into that more for the second?
We're going to wait until you watch it.
Okay.
Before
We'll
I
get
bring it
into
up
more.
ever again.
Yeah.
But I finished watching it last night.
Okay.
And I have never watched something that has made me cry that much.
Damn.
Almost every single episode.
Wow.
Bawling.
Oh, my God.
It was insane. It's not like emotionally laborious as a watch. It's not like hard. But it is just some of the most like biggest emotional payoff I've ever experienced in a television show ever. Since
more
like
or less of an emotional response than just seeing Grimlock.
damn near about the same. It's Astro Boy. Like I've always loved Astro Boy.
Yeah.
And I went in being like, oh, like I thought it was like loosely inspired by Astro Boy, and that was like kind of the jumping off point. And then the main character Gazikh is talking to Astro Boy at some point.
Okay.
And he's like, Adam. And I was talking to the person I was watching it with, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy that they like let them say Adam because that's his name in the comics, right? And then they're like, it's an actual Astro Boy adaptation, girl.
Crazy.
This is a licensed, like, neo-noir Astro Boy adaptation.
So a secret Astro Boy adaptation. Like, it's not overt. That's what you're watching.
Licensed. It's like fully like they have. This is an adaptation. I watched the anime. Okay. Adaptation of a manga that came out like 20 plus years ago.
Nice.
And I really want to read it now because there's like a lot more apparently. But it is just it's so good.
Damn.
It's
okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's so good.
It
8
sounds like a good
episodes.
time.
It's like an hour each.
Oh, not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
I can get through that.
It is speedy.
I mean, now that Stranger Things doesn't come out for another week, I got plenty of time. I'm so stoked to talk on that because the finale happens on New Year's Eve. So we'll start the year being able to talk about that
How
next one.
we hate Stranger Things. I was talking to a coworker about it.
So ready. I'm so ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
The way that the most annoying people on the internet will be like finally put to rest when that show is over.
Yeah. God. I don't want to see the Stranger Things ships anymore. I'm not even on social media, and people will be like...
I can't give less of a shit about how the relationships end up. I want to know about the big fucking monster in the sky and if he's going to blow up at the end. I don't give a shit who kisses each other at the end of the finale.
There's a big monster. What the fuck is happening in this show?
Just sci-fi, whatever. But that's what I'm interested in.
Can I say, from everything I've seen of the new season, like clips or whatever, the Demogorgon looks boring.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They have spent most of the goodwill they built on getting to this finale. So I think they have some left, and if they pull it off, it will be very well regarded.
Okay.
But it is like, for me personally as a viewer, it is like I have to negotiate whether or not I get to the end, because it's like we are getting to a point where I'm like, okay, like when is the shit gonna happen? And I just like the whole first half of the season. We obviously reviewed it, we talked about it here, but like now that I've had time to sit on it more, my thought is that like hardly anything happened. And so I'm like, if we get through this next half of the thing and like still nothing is happening, the finale is like the only time anything happens, I will be pissed, because I'll be like, why did you waste 18 hours of my life just to get to this 1 hour where everything actually happens?
Yeah. So, not to wrap it back around to Pluto, but I feel like that so many Netflix shows or like just shows in general kind of have that problem.
Now that the binge model is what it is, yes it is all filler.
Yeah. And Pluto's so cool because granted it's an adaptation, not only like a Netflix original.
Sure.
But I feel like when Netflix tries to do the noir format, and especially like a neo-noir in any type, way, shape, or form, it's like lots of over-explaining, lots of hand-holding. I don't want that.
Yeah.
In Pluto, it's like every single episode is a new layer to the mystery.
Interesting.
Which I haven't seen in so long, and I loved it.
That's sweet.
And Stranger Things kind of feels like that to me because the first season is so good because of its central mystery and because it's like a monster of the week.
And this last season has been doing... One of the reasons I think they can still make it, they can still stick the landing, is that they are making everything tie back to that original mystery. But what that leads to me feeling is, why did we waste our fucking time with all these seasons in between?
Yeah.
Why should anybody watch the interim seasons when the first and last season are the ones that matter?
Yeah.
Just if I think we are getting close to a point with this last season where you could skip the middle 4 seasons.
It
or
feels
middle
like
3. You could watch 1 and then skip 2, 3, 4. and then watch 5.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is so shitty.
We've talked about the J.J. Abrams black box
Yes,
thing, right?
it's the same deal.
Yeah, I was about to say, it feels like...
It's the Lost thing. It's
yes,
the Star Wars
each
The Force
season
Awakens.
was done like that, and
Yes.
now they don't really know what to do, so they're
Right.
like, let's tie it all back together and
Let's bring it to the beginning, but then it's like, I thought that this all mattered. It's like, no,
Yeah.
none of it actually mattered. Like,
Yeah, we're just trying to, like, get our bag.
yeah.
You
I've
know?
watched so many, like, breakdowns of Lost, because I've never actually watched the show, but I watched so many, like, YouTube reviews of it that I feel like I've seen it. And I've seen it from, like, a very cynical perspective, which is that, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, none of it matters.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. But I'm glad I never wasted my time with it, because it's so much to watch.
I always want to get into it, because it's, like, one of my parents' favorite shows ever, and they're like, oh, it's so good. But then I'm like, there's big creatures on the island or something.
I guess.
Or something
I
like
think.
that.
There's a smoke monster. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
I want to know about the creatures. I don't
Right.
know. I don't want to know about the people.
It
I
takes
just want to
all
know
of
about
the
the
interest
critters.
out. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I love critters.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like all I need. And that's why Pluto's so good. It's only about the
There
critters.
we go. Once
Only
I've
about
checked
the
it out,
robots.
we'll do a deeper dive,
I
because
know,
that would be fun.
I'll promise not to talk about it ever again
I
until you've watched
still
all of
don't
it.
know anything about Astro Boy, so I don't have enough like. I'm excited because I don't have like preconceived notions, so I'll be able to go into it very fresh.
It's really cool. I will say the premise is like it's basically a. I don't want to say gritty remake because that sounds bad
Sure.
with the modern connotations
Yeah.
of the gritty remake, but it's basically a gritty remake of a arc that happened in the original Astro Boy comics and
Okay.
like was in the show briefly. I don't really remember. I didn't grow up on the show. I grew up on the comics, so
Sure,
that's all
okay.
I know. But basically, they're the 7 most advanced robots in the world are dying, and they're trying to figure out who is doing it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so they kind of like take that concept and just push it to its
Interesting.
extremes, and it's
Okay,
so
sweet.
cunty. It's
Yeah,
so
I'm sure it's
cunty.
great. I'll have to
It's
check it out.
So cunty. I love Astro Boy. That's my son. Grimlock and all the Dinobots, Astro Boy and Uran, and I think he has like 2 other siblings.
Lot of kids.
All my kids.
Lot
I
of
gave
kids.
birth to
You're
all
like
of them.
Nick Cannon when it comes to weird little Asian imported characters.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying they've brought like characters from Asia
That is
come
true.
to America and then
That
you
is true.
adopt them. That's like, you know.
Maybe
I guess not like Nick Cannon because he actually fathered those children, but
saying I didn't.
I can neither
You saying
confirm
I
nor
didn't?
deny that you fathered
I didn't?
Grimlock.
He came out of this. 9 months incubated.
And with that, I think it's about time we send it off. We will see you all next week. Some exciting stuff coming up. Hopefully, we'll talk about Stranger Things when that comes out. Well, because I'll watch it. I don't know by the time we record another one, like what will have come out. But yeah.
Well, we will see you in an hour. You will see
Yeah.
us in a week.
Yeah, we're recording 2 back to back, so we'll see you all again in just a little bit.
Bye.
All right, bye.